Welcome. Boy, the shit. Oh, wait. I'll get it, but I just saw some shit on my shoe. I'm like, great. Yeah, just more crud to deal with in my life. May as well do something to clean off the floor mat. What do I clean it with? I have body wash. Toothpaste? I'm trying to think, what do I have in the trunk to clean just that, like a plastic surface or vinyl, whatever the floor mat is. Because I don't just have regular soap. I'm thinking body wash. That might be a good thing to wash the floor mat with right now. What else do I have? I have carpet cleaner, but I don't want to use that on there. I'm sure it wouldn't make much of a difference, you know. Any abrasive type agent. I guess I'll use toothpaste. Would that be a good idea? Good idea. Plop some toothpaste on my floor mat, clean the shit off it. Let's see what other toothpaste I have here. I want something with more abrasive properties. What in the hell do I have in here? Mouthwash? That may not be a bad idea. At least it would smell good. I have a disgusting bag of sunscreen, and it's covered in this brown stuff. It's actually shampoo that burst open. Tar gel shampoo. Chapstick, I'll never use that. Throw that away, but may as well keep the sunscreen. See, this toothpaste, I don't know. It says all natural. That to me doesn't sound that abrasive. I need something stronger. Why was today a crappy day? Oh, I'll get into it. Believe me. Oh boy. That's the lid of the shampoo that blew up. And that's not even the worst part of any of this. Ooh, what the fuck? This has nothing to do with my shitty day. This is just a bonus. What toothpaste did this come? This is a good, seems like an abrasive toothpaste, but what did this green goo come from? That must have been another toothpaste. Come on, I'm waiting until more people come in, and then I'll talk about what a horrible fucking day. I swear, in some ways it was like worse than the day my dad died, just as far as stress. It was worse than that as far as stress. Because, you know, when my dad died, first of all, I was dissociated as shit, but, you know, it's like, oh, there's nothing I can do, you know, I'm all the way across the country, nothing I can do medically for him, even if I was there. Anyways, but today is just fucking blue. And hopefully I get through a bunch of this crap by the weekend. Ooh, the grossest stuff is up top. How do I clean that? At least this smells good. It's obviously toothpaste that got on here from a different tube of toothpaste. I'm waiting for more people to come. So don't get your hopes up that I'm just going to bust out the stories. Something's about to bust, all right, but it's going to have to wait until more people are here. I'm Angelo, homeless filmmaker in LA. Living among greater and greater piles of shit by the hour. At least this does smell minty. Whatever toothpaste this is, I don't know what was sitting around at the bottom of my gym bag. mixed in with tar gel shampoo. That's the brown stuff. The green stuff is obviously toothpaste. So good thing is, the good news is, everything I have has been, like, it's been power washed practically. But yeah, today, oh, it was so stressful, Blue. I basically spent 8 hours on the worst crap that I hate dealing with. I get clean. Why is there still like toothpaste on this after I wipe it down? Oh, what am I doing? Alright, what else is it? I felt more stuff down here. What came... Oh, man. Something gooey got all over everything. Fuck, this is what it was. At least it smells really nice. Smells like bubblegum. Should I clean this up? Or just throw it away? Damn it had to explode once when I must have thrown my gym bag down there, which I do every day. Oh, and that was loose too. So this day is just fuck. Almost lost that. Just getting stinkier and crappier. I'm gonna get into what happened though. Oop. Good thing is water dissolves toothpaste pretty well. But I had to make a horrible choice to just do a bunch of stuff I really hated today, and was working on it pretty much for the entire day since since after I worked out at like 6 a.m. Great, I gotta clean all this. I wish I have like 300 Q-tips somewhere in my trunk, and I don't know where they are. And this does smell. You know what? I'm not gonna waste this. I'm gonna use it to clean my floor mat. You know what? You know what? This shit does smell delicious, frankly. Let me just get it out with my finger. Just lay it at the edge of the trash for now. Oh man, there's more of that crap. Alright, cleaning the floor mat. So, how's everybody else doing first? I guess I should ask that. As if I'm going to read anything anybody says. I can't touch the screen right now. This floor mat's gonna be squeaky clean. That's pretty good for that. Now rinse this thing off. Yeah, easily the worst day I've had in a long time because of some stuff I absolutely hate. That's it. That's all I can say is I hate some things, and today was a day of reckoning between me and the stuff I hate. I'm gonna get all into it. Once I can concentrate. For now, cleaning this floor mat with the shit that I stepped in shit. Somebody's shitting at the park. I don't know if this is dog shit though, but I definitely saw human shit there. There. Clean floor mat. I pour water on the bottom of my shoes. Get this going. It's partly why I hate when it rains. So much mud and twigs and gross stuff get on my shoes and in my car. How's everybody doing? When was the last time I took a dump? Good question. It was yesterday, and it was diarrhea, but I got a good amount out of it. It wasn't horrible diarrhea or anything. It just came out real smooth, and after a while I realized, oh, this is diarrhea. Toothpaste is at the bottom of my... I gotta get a new gym bag. This thing is so... It's had multiple bottles of shampoo explode in it. And now... like I'm having to find new... It's just so... I've never looked at the bottom, or I haven't in a while. Actually, I guess I could just wash it, right? Okay, so maybe I don't. Backpacks are damn expensive. I could just wash it. I haven't washed it in ever. So, big story. What happened today? I want to wait till 10 people get here. Click like, everybody. Let's get 10 people in here. And I'll say what I really legitimately... Okay, 11 people are here. Basically, the short story of it is, I had to do a bunch of stuff that, without getting too precise about it, too technical, dealt with taxes, and I don't care about... I'm not going to have to pay anything, because like I make so little money. That much was clear. When this is all done, I'm going to read my bank statements and show you just how little money I made each month. Like, the money that somebody would spend on food a month, like I probably made less than that for many months. And now my job's paying less, but you know, I'm trying not to be angry about that. Just think, okay, well, gotta find a new job, and that's what I'm trying to do. I had to do stuff that was tax related, and it meant looking through all my deductions and everything, which I don't have organized, and I'm like, oh man, I gotta like add up every number, writing it multiple times over, doing the calculation, like, oh wait, I messed up this calculation. We're doing that 5 times over, and I don't know what it is. I feel such crazy urgency when I'm writing stuff like that and copying numbers and everything. Like if I see a number and I know I need to copy it, okay, I had to deposit this day, got to copy it down. Like the fact that the few seconds it takes to write the like say 5 digits of the number, you know, $143.62. Like seeing that on my phone screen, everything by phone is such a hassle, and then putting it into a spreadsheet back into my phone after I write it on paper, I feel like such tension, and I was dehydrated constantly. I could never get the right balance of drinking enough water and pissing enough, so I was constantly sitting there dehydrated or having to piss. And I was doing this for like 6-7 hours today because I got to do all this stuff. And it is such a nightmare. Eventually, I'll hire an accountant to help me with this stuff. But here's the thing. I flat out refuse to... Like, I'd rather just not take deductions for a lot of stuff. So I think that's what I may do. Is just say, fuck it. I don't know what counts, what doesn't. It's like, I'm not even going to bother. I don't even want to say 1/10 of what I probably could get as a deduction is one. Because I make such little money, I'm going to get a refund anyway. So I'm not even worried about the money. If I owed taxes, I would view that as a good thing, because it means great, I'm making more money now. That, again, that is not the issue. Hey, everyone. I don't know, I think I'm going to try and get an accountant to do it. It's just that, one thing, I'm so busy with a lot of stuff, I don't even want to deal with it yet. I got to deal with some other stuff first, and I don't know how much an accountant will cost, and you know, I want to take the time to try and find a good one. But the thing is, you know, I'd pay money either way, to an accountant or to TurboTax, and TurboTax, such a shitty corporation, they put like $200 of hidden fees on my tax return last year. I'm like, I would rather just pay that money to a person I trust than a company like that. So, not only that, a personal accountant I'm sure could be much more helpful, but here's certain things I refuse to do. I refuse to carry around a notebook in my glove compartment. Look how much crap I have in my car, and say, oh, how many miles did I travel for this business trip? Well, let's see, check the odometer when I leave, 184,327. Okay, put that in there. Oh, hold on, guys, hold on, let me follow you, but I got to write down my exact mileage here. Oh, let's see, what's today's date? Got to check. Hold on, let me get my phone out. Get my phone, check the date today. Okay, the date, January 28th. Put the mileage. What was it again? 184. Hold on, let me turn the key. 184,327. Okay, now let me clear the odometer. Press it there. Okay, and then all right, guys. Hold on. Let me follow you. Key jams because my ignition lock's messed up. Hold on. Oh, let me plug in my phone and charge it while I'm driving. There is no fucking way on earth. I used to do this a little bit where I would keep a notebook of my miles logged. I'm like, what's the point? I just somehow feel like if I was audited, which I'm probably not going to be, I'm not even worried about that because it's like they'll see they owe me money. But if I was audited, I'd be like, they just won't believe me or so. I don't know. I feel so negative about it. But yeah, it was truly, truly a loathsome, miserable experience. It was like solitary confinement in my car all day, feeling dehydrated and having it. For some reason, when I'm sitting, that's when I get horribly dehydrated and have to drink a lot. Why? I don't know. When I get up, when I'm at work, I can work for 3 hours straight and not take a sip of water, and I'm fine. Afterwards, yeah, I like to drink some, but I get such headaches and it's so painful, and I'm stressed, and I get see numbers like I gotta write it down right now. And I was having to go over calculations 5, 6 times to make sure I got them right. Anyways, such a nightmare. I want to see what an accountant can do to just help me simplify them for next year. But I want to see the look of disappointment in an accountant's face. But be like, great, I can save you so much money in your taxes. You must drive a lot, right? You drove across the country here. You could deduct all that. Deduct, money for business stuff. Keeping the logbook. I'll be like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be a fucking bookkeeper 4 hours of the day. Just I'm gonna take off on 13,000 miles of my mileage this year, so that I can get a 1% tax deduction on my income. For me, paying that extra amount in taxes, is like the fee I pay for a convenience fee. It's like when you want the money right now, instantly transferred from PayPal or whatever, you pay the extra 25 cents or something, whatever, instead of letting it wait for 2 or 3 days. That's my convenience fee for getting my life. Oh my goodness, what a fucking ripoff! Just a nightmare. And I still got more of it to do, and then eventually I'll have to check with an accountant and make sure what I can do, can't do, and how do really rich people do it? Do they waste time with anything, or did they have one day of the year? Because they have to file 4 times a year, You're estimated what you're going to owe for the quarter, and then if you pay too much, they'll give you some back. You have to estimate what you'll make in a quarter. So I knew a guy who would just he told an auditor, he's like, yeah, 0. And he was like, what? He's like, yeah, 0. But don't worry, if I owe you money, I'll pay it. But I don't know if my business will last, so I'll pay 0. I'm not saying do that. I certainly like his approach. But yeah, it's like, how do really rich people, like how does Will Smith do it? Is there one day a year where somebody says, okay, Will, you got to just sign all these documents, just sign them real quick, we'll take care of the rest? But he probably pays an accountant like, $80,000 a year or something to follow every deduction and thing. What, I don't know. So how do people like me do it? Do I have to, hold on, excuse me, miss, at the hotel, could I get an itemized receipt of my room? I got to make sure some things are not deductible from my business expense. What the fuck? And I got to keep it in a folder. Where the fuck do I keep folders where I have everything organized? Do I look organized? I got 2 bags of food from the nonprofit that gives it out to homeless people. A third one I use for trash. My fingers are covered in toothpaste. Been sitting in my car all day like solitary confinement. Miserable. I would love... Anyways, this stuff, it drives me nuts, but I gotta do it. And I want an accountant to just help me figure it out. Just figure it out, and at least with it, even though if I was just making my business income, I wouldn't be able to afford one, but with my job now, I should be able to afford one, I guess. I don't know how much one will cost. Hopefully just a few $100. Wait. Okay, I missed a bunch of comments here. Mimi, I'm a TurboTax boy. I was a TurboTax boy, but no longer, because they fucked me over last year. They took like $200 out of nowhere. That, like, they didn't say they were going to take. Sometimes you get a free one to look it over. We have one in our town. I don't know if LA has free tax accountants, and yeah, I'd want one, because I'd want one who's like dedicated to me, who I could go to. I don't know if you can have one on retainer or what, but who, instead of me spending the motherfucking day pouring over this stuff, the accountant could do it. I'd rather put in the hard manual labor to let the accountant take care of what I was doing today, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing. That job has been a huge headache ever since you started. Oh, the warehouse job, yeah. Department of Revenue, who you at? Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure LA has somebody, but they're probably jammed full of clients because it's LA. Because, you know, you have millions of poor people here. Hey, wonder what it's like to be poor. Got my towel over my passenger seat. Didn't really dry out much the last few days because it's been too cold. Ooh, my hands smell like minty toothpaste. But seriously, that was like more miserable than the day my dad died. For real. Like, I'm gonna block out the window. Let's block it out this way. Because it was just such strain and misery, and it's like I'd rather be doing other stuff. You know, it's all like, you know, this fake activity I have to do. It's like there's nothing I really have to do about this, you know. But I mean, I do have to do it in a way, but it's not like, I don't know, being on the street and stuff, or being in my car, and like, it's kind of changed me in a way to where I become more direct about everything. It's like, why do I have to, you know, do a bunch of forms and stuff? It's like, why can't I give a handshake? Hey, IRS, here's the deal. I won't take any deductions. Let me just pay you $200 and shake hands on it. I'm not signing anything. Just shake hands. They'll come out way ahead. They've saved money paying staff to go over my return. They've saved time. And they made me happy. So there you go. They come out ahead. I know it's not the IRS that really controls this. It's Congress. You know, Elizabeth Warren proposed a tax bill that would have made it so we have a system kind of like some European countries do. A fan told me, like in Portugal, I think it was a guy. He said that in Portugal they just send you, you know, your taxes in an email or something, and you look it over, and if it's right, you just sign it by email, or you sign it by text. You send a text back, and it's done. And if you feel something's wrong, then you can go over it. But that's it. And they can do that here. They know what you owe. But companies like H&R Block and probably TurboTax too spend tons of money lobbying to make sure that you know, your taxes are very complicated and difficult to do, so they can stay in business. So you have to hire them to help with it. I went to H&R Block once. They were fucking not helpful at all. I mean, didn't do much for me. Paid extra $240 or something to them. Miserable experience. Don't know why I went. This was like over 10 years ago now. And not only that, but the other thing is, the other reason why is largely because of Republicans. They want you to be, they've said this, they want you to be mad when you do your taxes, so that when you go to vote, you remember how angry you were, and you vote for the people who said they would lower your taxes. So that's their strategy, is, and not, they don't care, you know, they care shit all about your quality of life. They want you to be miserable. Hey, squishy socks. Yeah, and Trump totally lied out his ass. Why doesn't anyone hold him to that? I mean, it's pointless to even try, but he said, oh, you'll be able to do your taxes on a postcard. Meanwhile, this job is paying less and less. They're cutting our hours and stuff, so I'm already applying to other jobs because this isn't going to work out well. Last week, I made $395. I got paid today for 6 days of work. This week, I only got 5 days of work. Everybody only got 5 days. Maybe we'll be able to get 6 days, but I don't care either way. It's like I don't need to be begging for a 6 day. I mean, I'll take it if I can get it, believe me, but I'm also fine with, like, today. I had the day off. I needed that day. I needed like 7 hours today to look over um, my bank statements, and then my banking app. I couldn't look up old statements. It was locking up and stuff, and it's like, what the hell? What a nightmare. 395 is a ripoff. What's 395? Some tax code? By the way, click like, everyone. This is great stuff I'm giving you people. That we're going to be able to form, a whole union out of our shared ideals that I'm bringing us together on. And I only see 5 likes. That to me does not show a very grateful attitude for all the free entertainment you're getting from this homeless tub of shit. Gotta list stuff I own. Hey, here's one of the things I own. For, I guess I own it at my job too. Windbreaker. Tearing apart. One of my business assets. Holes in it. Oh, $395. Yeah, yeah, it is a real ripoff. Especially considering all the stress we're on, the abuse we take. Thank goodness they put me in this one section where the drivers are all nice, but my back's been hurting. I have to really try and stay calm at work because it makes me so mad, and it makes me dissociate. And I've been dissociating a lot lately. I can't even. I'm sort of feeling distant from movies, and I know I'll be fine. I'll get over that. I get plenty of flare-ups of my dissociative disorder. But it's been an asshole of a day. Like I said, really, it was worse the day my dad died. Because for one thing, I was dissociating so bad that day. I literally, like, I was out of it. I mean, I was sad, but it's like there was a quiet dignity to it. Like, this is life. This is part of growing up. I knew it would happen someday. Not that I was looking forward to it, but I'm saying it's just, it's part of growing up. This shit, it just pure misery. And if for real, I was totally miserable. Like, I was, getting out of my car every once in a while, do some squats, eat something out of the trunk of my car, like try and not be too. But when I would see those numbers, it's like I gotta write. I don't know what it is. I have this crazy, crazy urgency to write down stuff. Like, I gotta write it down faster. I can't stand to let it be there. And fortunately, I did get through a bulk of it today. And I just have a little bit more to take care of. That few odds and ends, I think I can finish this weekend, and then collate all the bullshit and scan it into my phone with the scanning, and then attach it all, dozens and dozens of pages. But yeah, I definitely I want to be proactive in the future and get an accountant. I didn't even have money for one last year, so get an accountant and just work out ahead of time. But I'm not writing down mileage. I'd rather just take no deductions for mileage on my car. Don't give a motherfuck about it. For real, when Will Smith drives to set for a movie, do you think I want to know, does he have to count the mileage on his car to drive to set? I mean, he probably has a driver pick him up, but he probably drives somewhere for something, for a meeting, or whoever. Take your pick of rich person. Doesn't have to be an actor. Do they really Jeff Bezos, if I don't know if he drives, but some CEO, somebody rich, do they really write down the mileage, or do they estimate it and not worry about it? And all those articles online saying write down your mileage, that's just to scare poor people who don't know any better. Probably doesn't do deductions like that. What does dissociate mean? It means basically a disorder where I kind of, it's like I get it, like a freeze response in my body, and I just disconnect from my body and my identity and my emotions. I get strange tastes in my mouth, strange sensations in my body. I don't feel I can properly, like, experience emotions. I feel disconnected from emotions in general in film. And it feels like almost like a vice or razors clamping down on me and squeezing my emotions to where they're suffocating. But they come and go. I know this one will go too. And this job's really making my mental health worse, though. I love being in LA, and I haven't even loved it for a little while since working this job. But I need the money. I'm applying to other stuff. I saw a cemetery groundskeeper full time. That's the thing. I need full time work, and you're working outside. Seems like mostly working by yourself. I would do that. I already know I can do hard work. I can get up early, so I don't care. And I get to be outside. That's something I like too. I worked a job outside once where I was a car wash attendant at Enterprise Rent-A-Car, and I like that a lot, just to be outside. So I'll try and apply for that. No, this job is not good for health long term either. My back is all fucking hurting. And should get better, but it's because I for a few days I had to lift really heavy packages, like over 100 pounds. Hold on, I gotta take care of some business while I'm talking about the tax man. And again, I don't mind paying taxes. I'd be glad to if they would just tell me what I motherfucking owe. I'm not even gonna have to pay anything because I make so piss poor little. For real, like when this is done, I'm gonna read my bank statements. Um, and you can all laugh at how little money I made. I just try to work out hard today. I did 2 solid workouts and a few small workouts, and real small workouts in between, just to not be miserable, to feel active, feel good exercising. Try not to let living in a car get to me, all that. Ask for a raise, you think they'll care. I try and get more hours where I'm not even asking for a raise. I just want to do more work. They won't even give me that. Thank you, Spicy Punk Rocker. Yeah, my lower back's hurting now. That's always kind of scary. I mean, it'll be fine. It's happened before. Like I said, I had to lift some super heavy packages that, thank goodness, actually, a good thing is at the spot I'm at now, I don't have to do that. It always just takes a few days when that happens. But damn, man, it's hurting. I mean, it's like I'm being chewed up and spit out at this job. I can do it. I can take it. My back feels better when I arch it like this. And I'm just trying to eat really well. Take my not multivitamins, just multiple vitamins. Exercise is good too for work, just so I'm stronger and the heavy packages don't hurt me as much. But I really have to get another job. It just isn't working. And if 6 days a week only gets me $395, that's not really enough to get ahead, to save any money, save much money. Just not a great position to be in. It was good for like 2 months, for November and December, because it was holiday season. I don't even want to eat anything right now. Let's see, there's a chicken wing truck and a taco truck. I haven't had chicken wings in the longest time. I don't really crave them or anything, but I don't know. These bozos I work for, all they're looking for is how to cut people's hours as much as possible. And the bizarre, the truly Kafkaesque questions that I have to answer on this stuff. Will you be expecting money at a certain point? Are you facing any lawsuits in the future or something? It's like, do you have a right to sue anybody in the future? What the fuck? Like, hey, if I sue somebody and make money, then I'll report it. But do I have the right to sue someone? And how much could I make from a lawsuit potentially in the future? Toxic work environment, that's true. Anthony Flores, 1999. Thank you for donating. Appreciate that. It helps me out. Yeah, it really messes with my mind as much as I try and stay focused, stay strong. I don't know what it is. It makes me so mad when I'm there thinking how we're just being exploited, underpaid, not enough hours. I'm not getting into all that about does YouTube have a form for that. You get, from contractors, you get statements where you can, file your returns using those. But for real, Jeff Bezos, if he drives, he doesn't write down what is the mileage. I gotta record that. Bullshit. He probably knows how to work it, so it's just all taken out. Like if he has a company car that he drives around in and finds a business purpose for all his trips. I guess if you're like an Instagram influencer or whatever, as long as you're putting stuff on Instagram, everything counts as business expense. You have to make it reasonable, like that's a thing put in there, but a clause put in there. But what's a reasonable expense? That it's not too clear. But yeah, it's making me so mad at work. I gotta calm down. Like it's just making me miserable there. To where I can't think calmly. I can't get it out of my head just how wrong I think, what we have to go through is. And that's why so many people quit the job. 2 months in already, there's tons of new people. And I'm new, but there's people who've been there a week or less. Also, the other thing, it'd be kind of cool to have, along with an accountant, if an accountant can also function as a financial advisor or refer me to a good one. If I did have extra money, I don't know when, if I would have that, it would be good to invest in shit and fuck over those hedge funds like how they're doing on Reddit right now. That is so amazing. These billionaire baby bitch crybabies say they're just attacking the wealthy. Oh, it's just poor people collecting government checks. They deserve to die. They should be poor. You can't want for anything if you're a billionaire. And yet they're still saying, oh, we're being attacked. This is too much. Anyways, I think it's just so funny how Reddit is fucking them over. And now the government and these companies like Robinhood are scrambling to shut it down. It's like, whoa, wait a minute. Isn't that the nature of the game? There are winners and losers. That's how it works when rich people win and poor people lose. Anyways. I had an E-Trade account once years ago. I guess technically I still have one even though there's nothing in it. Man, that thing is a colossal pain in the ass to try and figure out how to use. I bought like 3 shares of some stock, I don't remember what. And somehow the company failed or something and I ended up being paid $120 for my trouble, something like that. I was like, oh, that's cool. Just got a check. But a financial advisor who I can just throw money at, I'd not throw a lot of money, but just throw a little money I could afford to lose. Be like, hey, just invest this and see what happens. That'd be fun. Or if I said, yeah, whatever they're doing on Reddit, do that. You do it. I don't understand it. I don't know how to do all that stuff, but you do it. And by the way, why do I have to be worrying about how I'm doing my taxes like I'm some fugitive? And meanwhile, the richest people in the world, the richest corporations in the world, they're paying like 0 taxes, and they're like flaunting it publicly. Oh shit! Accidentally hit something. Yeah, now I noticed that you can buy stocks on Cash App and maybe Venmo too, and you can buy Bitcoin and stuff. And I'm not gonna. I don't have the money for any of that stuff now. Even with what little I made at my job, I'm having to uh, restructure things or whatever. Not for tax purposes. Basically, I don't know. Just having to spend a bunch of money, pay bills. It's been a real asshole of a day, let me tell you. It's been a kind of day. I don't like drinking. It would be fun as fuck to drink and have to do that. Would be the only reason I drink, is to get through a day of doing tedious paperwork like that. That's why I would drink. Although I'd probably get distracted if I started drinking and trying to do that. I wouldn't do it in my car, but I'm saying if I was home or something, I'd be like, all right, I got to do a bunch of paperwork today. Okay, I'm gonna get some liquor. Gonna get some vodka and cranberry juice or something, or I only like sweet tasting stuff, I guess, or whatever. I don't know. Rum and Coke or vodka and Sprite. Have a little bit of that. Have some sweet little shots, a lemon drop shot or something. Then get to work. And hopefully I could keep it together just enough to do my taxes, because then everything's fun. Yeah, a little shot of liquor would help, because then everything's fun when you're. Everything seems like a good idea. Is what I'm saying when you're drinking. That can backfire too, but because drinking, driving can seem like a good idea. Calling people can seem like a good idea. Fighting people could seem like a good idea. Pissing where you shouldn't piss. But yeah, that is a circumstance where if I had a home, I'd be like, okay, I'll drink. But again, I'd probably get distracted and watch TV or something. Maybe that's what the guys at the park who always drinking, maybe that's what they're doing. They're just doing taxes, managing their businesses, their portfolios. I'm still dissociating now. It's really annoying. I can smell the chicken wings here. I'm not going to get any, though. There's a chicken wing truck. This is a few feet from me. Feeling it, that weird feeling in my leg when I dissociate, too. But that's okay. Get through it. Yeah, holy shit. I spent the asshole of... Oh, my back. Asshole of a day dealing with that stuff, and there's going to be some more to go, but I think I got through the worst of it, actually. Oh, wait a minute. No, I realized I'm only like halfway done. Because I do, in fact, still have to... I don't want to eat any junk food now. I do, in fact, still have to, do a bunch more. And I couldn't even get my phone, the banking app, to cooperate with me so I could look at my statements. It wouldn't pull them up. I'll eat some fine mustard, maybe. Oh, I swear this shit makes me want to live off the grid. This is junk. Not having that. Hey, another toothbrush. What the hell? Get in here. Yes. Granola bar. 100 grams. Semi-sweet chocolate crisp. 100 calories. 100 grams. That's actually kind of a lot. Cocaine. I haven't had peanut butter at the food bank lately. I saw some at the dollar store. This dollar store, they rip you off $4 for a little Jif container of peanut butter. And they used to have much bigger ones there. I'm like, screw that. Oh, what a ripoff. I could get them cheaper at a regular grocery store. For real, I'm so mad now at the thought of working my job. I don't even want to sleep. That's not good. What would make me smile is the thought of having landlords' homes seized from them, taken, shove them out onto the street. That would make me smile. Shutting down all the eviction courts. You know, just clean ourselves of the waste. And it's mainly for the landlord's own good, so they learn something. They learn a lesson that's more valuable than the money they get. It's far more valuable. And then we would put them in mass trials, like 50, 100 of them all together, you know, Dark Knight style. Let them all plead all at once. How do you plead? Just go. It was like, what did they expect? And the judge is like, what? And the stenographer is like, I don't know what they're saying. And then, we found you all guilty of being landlords. We're going to shuffle you out to the courtyard and just take care of you. You know, take care of the problem once and for all. That would make me smile. You know, just no more landlord problem. See what I was talking about before? The ignition lock is kind of messed up. Why did it seem like the radio was on even though I had it off? I don't trust this radio. Some almonds. Little almonds go a long way. Hard to get this thing sealed. But, you know, like trying to deal with the landlord problem, you don't give up. You know, there's still landlords around, you try again. Boy, I got a lot of junk here. Oh man, it smells like toothpaste. I forget where I got this. Why do I have it here? In the passenger seat. What the hell? I'm looking for something. Oh, found it. Another little bar. This one, 140 calories. Geez, 13 grams of sugar. No, thank you. Just have a few more almonds. I couldn't even seal it properly. We can all agree, fuck landlords, right? Even the good landlords are bad landlords, because why don't they speak up against the other landlords who illegally evict people, who harass them, abuse them, who sexually abuse them in exchange for rent? Why don't they? It's because the other landlords, they turn a blind eye. They don't care. They're of such low character that when they know another landlord is doing something horrible, they think, well, but they're a landlord, so it can't be that bad. So if I say anything against them, it's like saying something incriminating about myself. That's how you know landlords are so low and really deserve the worst we can give them. Anything else is not acceptable. I was at 4:30. Oh, almost bedtime. If I can manage to sleep today. I'm going to have to do this process that I did today all over again over the weekend in order to catch up with all the paperwork I need to get done. Hopefully my bank app works. Partly I couldn't do some things because my statements wouldn't pull up. Sure was an asshole of a day. No getting around it. At least the paperwork I have to do this weekend, it's going to be easier. I won't have to do as much math. Ew. Got shit on my razor too. Shampoo, so at least it's not dirt. Gonna shave. That's how hobo shaves, because landlords made it too hard to live. They don't want people to have houses. They just want a few people to have houses. You pay the landlord to do nothing, sit on their ass. Well, I say no more. Just seize the landlord's homes from them. It's for their own good. They're crying out to have their homes taken from them, to teach them a lesson. That's what my parents taught me. Sometimes learning a lesson is more valuable than anything else. You wouldn't want to disrespect my parents now, would you? Why would you do that? Why would you disrespect them? Why would you disrespect me? I didn't do anything. Why? I wouldn't even hurt a fly. I'm not like some landlord exploiting someone. Looking the other way, turning a blind eye when other landlords are harassing and intimidating and terrorizing their tenants, taking their money, illegally evicting them, flipping their properties in order to make more money on Airbnbs and luxury housing, kicking their tenants out onto the street. I never did nothing like that. I never hurt anyone so bad. It's the landlord's fault. The landlords do it. I just want to work. I work for a living. I want to be shaven and clean for work. You don't have anything against a guy who just wants to work, do you? Just a hard-working guy. Don't hate me for that. Now, landlords, they made their choice. It's too late for them. Let the landlords have their turn being homeless. They deserve it. They'll be just fine. After all, they have my videos to watch to learn how to do it. Just like little old Angelo does. Best thing that could ever happen to them. Just be squeezed out of their homes. There. Now I'm fully sealed into this car, and I just have you all with me. Well, I guess it's time for me to get to sleep, isn't it? to go to my job tomorrow and make the most of it, and then try and do this paperwork. I'm going to apply to some jobs after this, though. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.